Hey Capricorn, welcome back to the channel. I hope you're doing well. If you're new to my channel, welcome in. My name is Sadie. I'm really glad that you're here, Capricorn. Get comfortable. We're about to see what your guides want you to know. No matter when you come across this message, know that it is meeting you at the right time. Okay, so let's see what your guides want you to know. Let's jump right into it. 66, we have dreams. Your dreams may be more vivid and intense than usual. We have the Judgment energy here, the Ten of Pentacles, whoa, and the Knight of Pentacles, wow. I don't know why I didn't expect, because I don't look at the cards, I just pre-pull them and then lay them down flat so I don't see it until we come on camera. But I don't know why this energy did not match up to this right now, because I was feeling, and maybe it's going to come out in a different way. You know, I just want to remain open, but I just didn't realize that that was going to be the cards, right? I didn't foresee that. With Judgment, Ten of Pentacles, and Nine of Pentacles, this is interesting, especially paired with dreams. And then okay, so let me start here with Judgment and dreams. It's very interesting because, of course, if you know the original Judgment, then you know there's people on the original Judgment card rising out of the grave, right? Like starting anew, coming out of the death, quote unquote, right? A metaphorical death. And so I wonder if, Capricorn, if your dreams is trying to call you in a certain direction, or like to direct you in on a certain path. I'm also getting with Judgment, dreams, and Ten of Pentacles, your ancestors or like people who've passed on could be significantly important to you right now, right? Like they could be trying to get a message to you about some part of your lineage. Now stay with me, because this all could sound foreign to you if you're not used to this kind of like lingo, right? But in my world, in the spiritual world, in my practices, your lineage, your ancestors, those who came before you, they leave an inheritance, right? And some people, I know people like on the internet, they'll say, well, if you have this gene, then you may develop these diseases in the future, right? Like whatever, X equals X, X plus X equals X. We don't only inherit these things, you know, that affects our health. We inherit a lot of things, a plethora of things, right? Not just your grandfather's nose, but you inherit so many qualities and aspects of yourself, and they don't all develop at once, at one stage of your life. When you're 25, when you're 35, when you're 50, it can happen when you're 70, right? So it feels as though part of your lineage is calling out to you. Your ancestors, your guides, whatever you want to call them, something about your family, your line, is calling out to you. That's the energy that's coming through to me. And for some of you, this could have to do with your finances, with your job, what you're supposed to do with your life, how you're supposed to build wealth, what you're supposed to do with the physical wealth you were left, right? Because maybe some of you have an inheritance, a physical inheritance, meaning you have money, a home, a land that they left for you, whatever it is. Or you have a certain skill that nobody has that's alive, but you feel called to do something with that particular skill. This is going to benefit you here, Capricorn. Don't overlook, don't downplay it. Don't say, well, it's not practical enough. It doesn't get me a 401k, so I ain't doing the shit. You have to realize that some things are just not going to make sense in a logical place, and it's also not going to fit, quote unquote, what's been done before, because we weren't alive before, so we don't know, right? But you can sometimes be the dream that your ancestors didn't get to have, right? So you are really the center of this. You and your potential, because the Knight of Pentacles is not the king here. You're also not the page though. So you're not at the beginning, you're in the middle stages of this. So it's very important right now, Capricorn, to pay attention to your dreams, pay attention to what's calling out to you, what you feel drawn to, what you feel like you have an efficient ability in. Even if this means going back to school. Why do I feel like going back to school? Well, because that is something that is a part of what's going to get you to this Ten of Pentacles. Now, I know a lot of you are like, does this mean I'm going to have a lot of money? This is me. It could be. But it's also about your efforts, right? Because the Knight of Pentacles is here. It's also about you following the call. If you don't, then yes, you will never meet that. You will not succeed at this. We do not create magic by just seeing it. We have to see it through. And that's not particularly something you suffer with, Capricorn. You are a see-it-througher, but it can be scary if it's something that you've never done, because that's another thing. If it's not traditional, quote unquote, it can be difficult to conceptualize, right? Because it doesn't look like a 401k. It doesn't look like pay time off. It looks like maybe going at it alone, maybe downgrading your apartment so you can have more money to save for this business or whatever it is. It could look like going in with a partner. It could look like living in a different country. It can look very different from what you've set out or what people have normalized for you. So you definitely want to follow the calling of your soul, the call that you feel right now, because it's going to lead to this great prosperity in the future. And you are living the dream that your ancestors did not get to dream or be and have. So I hope that this reading resonated with you, Capricorn. I hope that it was helpful. If so, give this message a thumbs up, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye.